Kyiv, Ukraine. The skies above this city, once filled with the hum of daily life, are now the most dangerous on Earth. The threat doesn't just come from above, it's everywhere, lurking in the shadows and echoing through the ruined streets. What began as a conventional war, with tanks and artillery, has been utterly transformed by the arrival of small, buzzing drones. These machines have changed the very nature of the battlefield, making every movement a potential risk. Once dismissed as mere toys or hobbyist gadgets, these drones are now the eyes, ears, and fists of the Ukrainian military. They scout enemy positions, relay vital information, and strike with pinpoint accuracy. Every day, hundreds of cheap plastic aircraft take to the skies, hunting Russian forces with relentless precision. Their low cost and adaptability make them a constant, unpredictable threat. The humble drone has turned the front lines into a 24/7 theater of asymmetric warfare. No soldier is ever truly safe, not even for a moment. The whir of propellers is now a warning, a sign that danger is near. This isn't the future of combat, it's the brutal reality of today. The devastation left behind is a testament to how quickly technology can reshape war. Ukraine's urgent need to counter a larger, better-equipped enemy sparked a grassroots movement. Civilians, engineers, and soldiers working side by side, modifying commercial drones in garages and basements, turning everyday items into weapons of war. This bottom-up approach unleashed a wave of creativity and innovation that Russia's rigid top-down military structure simply couldn't match. Ingenuity became Ukraine's secret weapon. Ukraine democratized air power, putting potent weapons into the hands of small mobile units across the front. Suddenly, every squad could see and strike far beyond their line of sight. Units like the Lasar Group have perfected drone warfare, turning the hunt for Russian assets into an industrial process. Their efficiency and coordination have set new standards for modern combat. Their story is one of ordinary people driven by necessity and love for their homeland, rewriting the rules of war. They are teachers, engineers, students, now united as defenders. They've proven that a small, smart, and agile force can inflict catastrophic damage on a lumbering giant. Each successful strike is a testament to their courage and ingenuity. The drone is their sword, and they wield it with deadly expertise, reshaping the very meaning of power on the modern battlefield. The mastermind behind one of Ukraine's most lethal and innovative drone units wasn't a seasoned general or a career soldier. It was Pavlo Yelizarov, a television producer with a knack for storytelling and a sharp eye for detail. When Russia invaded in 2022, Yelizarov's world was turned upside down. The familiar routines of his life vanished overnight, replaced by the uncertainty and fear that swept through Kyiv and the rest of Ukraine. He had no military background, no formal training in combat or tactics. But what he did have was invaluable. Years of experience managing complex projects, solving problems under pressure, and building teams that could deliver results on tight deadlines. While the military's attention remained fixed on tanks and trenches, Yelizarov and his friends saw an opportunity. They believed drones could change the rules of the battlefield, offering a new way to outsmart a much larger enemy. They started small, pooling their savings to buy commercial drones from local electronics stores, using them at first just to spot enemy positions and gather intelligence. But Yelizarov's ambitions quickly grew. He didn't just want to observe, he wanted to strike back, to turn these simple machines into weapons that could make a real difference. He approached the chaos of war like a massive live production, bringing order, structure, and efficiency to a situation that seemed impossible to control. His apartment transformed into a makeshift command center, cluttered with drone parts, maps, and hastily scribbled plans, a hub of constant activity and innovation. This wasn't a traditional military unit. It was more like a tech startup, where the product wasn't software, but the destruction of enemy vehicles and equipment. The operation rapidly evolved, growing into what became known as the Lasar Group, a formidable, hunter-killer unit that would soon earn a fearsome reputation. Yelizarov's outsider status gave him the freedom to experiment, to test new ideas without the constraints of military tradition, and to pivot quickly when something didn't work. He ran his war effort like a business, obsessed with metrics, efficiency, and measurable results, always looking for ways to improve and outpace the enemy. This entrepreneurial mindset laid the groundwork for a revolutionary new model of combat, one where creativity, speed, and adaptability could turn the tide of war. Yelizarov's vision was simple: make hunting Russians as efficient and relentless as a fast food franchise, where every action is optimized for speed and consistency. He called it the McDonald's model, systematizing every step of a drone strike so that no matter who was on shift, the process would run like clockwork. The Lasar group broke down drone attacks into repeatable, highly specialized tasks, creating a seamless assembly line process that could be scaled up or down as needed. Specialization was key. Spotter pilots focused solely on finding targets, using advanced optics and real-time data feeds to scan the battlefield with precision. FPV pilots, trained for high-speed maneuvers, flew kamikaze drones directly into enemy vehicles, while analysts processed incoming intel, identifying patterns and vulnerabilities. Meanwhile, technicians worked tirelessly to keep drones flying, repairing damage, and upgrading components to adapt to new threats. Each member became an expert in their role, maximizing both speed and effectiveness, and ensuring that no step in the process slowed the team down. For example, a spotter drone might identify a camouflaged Russian tank. Within minutes, a kamikaze drone is launched, guided by FPV goggles straight to the target. The entire sequence, from detection to destruction, can take as little as 5 minutes, a pace that leaves the enemy little time to react or escape. The group treats drones as disposable assets, constantly analyzing which models and explosives work best for each mission, and never hesitating to adapt their tactics. Logistics are streamlined to keep pilots supplied and ready, with spare parts, batteries, and payloads always within arm's reach. This process-driven approach, borrowed from the corporate world, lets a small group rival the operational tempo of a much larger force, multiplying their impact on the battlefield. The McDonald's analogy extends to their supply chain, always optimizing, always ready, ensuring that every component arrives just in time for the next mission. The result is relentless, 24/7 pressure on the enemy, with drone teams launching missions day and night, never letting up. In this new era of warfare, efficiency is their secret weapon, turning a handful of operators into a force that never sleeps. In the invasion's early days, the Lasar group was pure improvisation, a garage startup with deadly stakes. They bought commercial drones and asked, how do we turn these toys into weapons? Experimenting in workshops, they created 3D printed release mechanisms to drop grenades or mortar rounds. It was crude, but it worked, and every success was quickly shared and improved. The breakthrough came with FPV racing drones. Pilots could fly explosives directly into targets, turning drones into guided missiles. Weaponizing FPVs meant solving problems with stability, signal jamming, and range. They hacked together solutions with technical skill and sheer ingenuity. Each failure taught them something new. Each success was immediately replicated. This rapid, hands-on innovation outpaced anything a bureaucracy could manage. The result, a highly efficient, lethal machine built from garage science. The Lasar Group's foundation was set. The Lasar Group isn't a typical military unit, it's a team of civilians, analysts, developers, artists, and more. Their diversity is their strength, bringing fresh perspectives to military problems. Financial analysts optimize operations, tracking every mission, and calculating the return on investment for each strike. Data-driven tactics ensure resources are focused on the highest value targets. Software developers battle Russian jamming, writing code, and building custom tools for mission planning. Adaptability is key. They rapidly tweak tech to counter enemy moves. Ideas flow freely. An artist's eye might spot a camouflaged vehicle. A project manager keeps the supply chain running. In modern war, a data analyst can be as valuable as a marksman. The Lasar Group is a new breed of warrior for a new era. The Lasar Group's success is measured in cold, hard numbers. In 1 month, they destroyed 105 pieces of Russian equipment, tanks, artillery, trucks, worth over $70 million. Their cost, just a fraction. Each FPV drone costs $500 to $1,000, yet can destroy a $4.5 million tank. That's a cost-exchange ratio of $4,500 to 1. This asymmetric advantage is the heart of Ukraine's drone strategy. The group's detailed records and strike videos prove their effectiveness and serve as powerful propaganda. It's not just about territory, it's about economic attrition. By targeting Russia's most expensive assets, they wage a war of spreadsheets as much as explosives. The Lasar Group is systematically dismantling Russian capability, one cheap drone at a time. Their model proves small investments in drone tech can yield devastating battlefield results. The Lasar Group began as a civilian volunteer unit, operating outside the military chain of command. Their agility and innovation soon caught the attention of Ukraine's top generals. Officially integrated into the armed forces, they gained resources and legitimacy, without losing their culture of innovation. The military set objectives and provided support, but trusted the Lasar Group to deliver results their way. This hybrid model, combining startup agility with military resources, became a blueprint for Ukraine's army of drones. Dozens of similar units have since emerged, all empowered to innovate and adapt. The future of military effectiveness lies in small, specialized, tech-driven teams. Ukraine's drone army has unleashed a psychological war on Russian soldiers. The constant buzz of drones creates perpetual fear. No place is safe, not even behind the lines. Kamikaze FPV drones can strike bunkers, foxholes, or moving vehicles with pinpoint accuracy. The stress is relentless, leading to exhaustion, paranoia, and breakdowns in unit cohesion. Videos of drone strikes, widely shared online, amplify this effect, boosting Ukrainian morale and terrifying Russian troops. For Russian soldiers, every day is a reminder that they're being hunted by an invisible enemy. This psychological pressure is a weapon in itself, degrading the enemy's will to fight. Sleep-deprived, fearful soldiers are ineffective soldiers. Units that feel hunted lose combat effectiveness. Drones aren't just destroying tanks, they're destroying confidence and morale. The Laser Group is winning the battle for the enemy's mind. The physical fight becomes easier when the enemy is already defeated inside. Ukraine's drone war is a preview of future conflict, and a warning to the West. Russia is adapting, developing its own drones and countermeasures, but Ukraine's creativity keeps it ahead. The war has exposed a vulnerability in Western militaries. Slow, expensive weapon systems are no match for swarms of cheap drones. Western procurement is slow. Ukraine innovates in weeks. To compete, NATO must embrace speed, agility, and good enough tech. The age of the drone is here. There's no going back. Ukraine's necessity-driven innovation has created the world's most experienced drone warriors. They've shown that technology and adaptability can level the playing field against a larger foe. The future of war belongs to those who innovate fastest, not those with the most expensive weapons. Ukraine is writing the new rulebook in real time.